Good.
It said green.
Oh, and they're both live.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Land Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Sleds. With me, as always, Titan Mike Kessinger.
What's going on, Kev?
Back in action this week.
There we go.
And we've got a special guest in studio, owner of our broadcasting company, Redline Radio LLC, and host of Let's Talk Asphalt Racing on Monday nights from 6 to 7, Dave Wallencheck. What's up, Dave?
What's up, guys? Second appearance here at the Titan Mike Studios. I'm looking better and better each and every time coming here. Mike, how you been?
As I said before, another day, another dollar.
He's a ray of sunshine.
Mike is not too happy tonight, man.
Hell no. And I'm going to tell you why. If anybody believes me, or it's... I'll make this short because we have lots to talk about.
Yeah.
But who in their right mind would approve a trade for Damian Williams, who's injured, Amari Cooper, and
You knew this was coming.
George Kittle for fucking Saquon Barkley and Jason Witten before the injury? All right? That trade was approved in our league. It just literally fucked our league. Done fucked that shit up. And it was the owner of Redline Radio LLC.
Wait a minute.
That was the ultimate
commissioner.
The ultimate say. It says yes. I'm just saying when shit smells like fish, it's fish, and this shit is fishy as hell.
I had nothing to do with the trade except for approving it.
Yeah. And how many other trades did you decline before that?
I think he was just tired of
All
hearing
of them.
Barkley trades.
Didn't you just?
Wait a minute. To my defense, I tell Kevin which ones to approve or trade. So
You told him to approve this one.
I did.
So you told him to decline all the other ones. You honestly thought this was a good trade?
Mike, to be honest, I really wasn't paying attention to what it was because Barkley, Jason Witten, I just really wasn't paying attention to it. I just got tired of dealing with the trades that was coming up to me, sent to me.
That was proposal number 523.
And it was the worst. It was the worst of them all.
One of the worst ones.
But it is what it is. So I gotta get that off my chest.
Yeah, we got the rant out of the way to start the show.
Pissed. That's
instead of the end.
You can ask Kev. I text him every time. Like, you see this fucking trade? You better veto this shit. Every fucking trade that comes through, I was like, I'll quit. I was like, right the fuck now. I will fire sale this team, and I'll release everybody. I'll pick up third stringers.
And then here's the thing, I've been hearing, we started this as, a little fun money league, right? And
yeah.
A lot of people not putting in their money or coming up with $20.
Yeah,
I've been waiting to be told what I need to pay, but no one's told me shit, so I'm surviving the free fucking game until...
So
I was hoping everybody would pay by the end of the season. I mean, I think that's plenty of time to come up with $20.
No,
you should pay by mid-season.
Yeah. Well, we need to set a deadline for that.
Yeah, you need to pay by mid-season.
If you don't pay, everybody gets their fucking pick off the fucking your team. How about that?
Yeah,
Barkley, you're mine.
Pay by mid-season. That's
Mike's gonna get him one way or the other.
I'm gonna take Kamara just to piss that dude off because he was trying to hang on to him like a fucking. Never mind.
You gotta pay by mid-season. I mean, I'm gonna debut the trophy.
I doubt it's even going to be money league anymore. Nobody seems to want to do it.
It's
so.
$20.
Yeah, that's 20. I'm on that side. I was willing to pay, but there's a couple people that are like, I can't afford $20. You can't make somebody pay money. You cannot force them to pay.
I know.
So if they don't want to pay, it sucks for the rest of the league. But what are you gonna fucking do?
Right.
I'm not putting in their share.
No, I'm not either.
I'm not gonna split. I will vote against splitting the difference for everybody else. And covering their share because I'm not letting them play for free either. That's just not fair to us.
It's just ridiculous, man. We agreed that this would be a winner or first and second get paid in a trophy, and it was what did I say, Kev? $250 to the winner.
Yeah, it was 2-something.
210 had to be
$210 to the winner, and then we were going to pay second and then get a trophy.
Yeah.
So guys, come on, step up and pay your $20. Just have it for mid-season. If you don't pay by mid-season,
nobody probably knows who we're actually talking about. There's two people, and they're not going to admit to it.
Well,
so
keep it nameless.
Yeah, so unless we call them out, no one's going to know that we're talking about them.
Right.
So I mean, they'll know, but they're not going to do it. So it's this whole rant is about the money to be pointless. There's more point to the approving dumb trades than this fucking money one.
Right.
But
all right,
that's in the past.
Yeah. So, Dave, you want to, for a brief moment, tell us what's going on with Redline? What's new and what's upcoming here? I know we've got a couple new sponsors on board, and
we do got
new
a new sponsors coming aboard. We got Young and McCarthy. They just signed it with us a couple weeks back. About 3 weeks. We got Always Green Lawn Care or Landscape that just re-upped with us yesterday, so they're back aboard.
Dirty Jobs.
Oh yeah,
And
dirty.
then, was it Millsy Motorsports?
Yeah, Millsy Motorsports. So if you guys need any computer work done to your ECM of your cars, make sure you look on Mike Millsy. Tell him Redline Radio sent you. He'll take good care of you. We had a good remote business meeting with Hatfields Good Grub out there in Cleveland on Lorraine Road, 18700 Lorraine Road. Daryl, Kareem, and Jimmy all went and had a great time. We're going hopefully be doing some more stuff with them in the future. We had OCW this past weekend. Kev, you were there.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Good show. I mean, a lot of titles changed hands. New show, Gary Warner, Tuesday nights from 7 to 11. If you guys like oldies, make sure you guys tune in to him on Tuesday nights. Unfortunately, he didn't do it last night. His computer took a crap on him. We know this technology nowadays, man.
Yeah, right.
So his computer took a crap on him. He'll be back next week from 7 to 11. But that's what we got going on. Some other big things we can't talk about yet or discuss. I know that me, Kevin, and Daryl are all working hard to get more sponsors, and we got one that's about 90% done. We're waiting till the final touches go on it to announce it. So what are we up to, Kev? 13 sponsors?
Yeah, I think 13. So.
13 sponsors, and
Doing
then we
good.
got some other things coming up too as well with OCW up on October 12th, right?
Yeah, that's the next show.
That's Chaparrals. Not going to be covering Honor Fighting Championship from here on out unless anything changes moving forward. We'll let you guys know. But make sure that you guys go download our app. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Go to your Google Play Store, type in Redline Radio LLC. It's the first app that comes up, and you can get the Redline Radio app and listen to all of our music and all of our shows. There you go, Kev. That's
Cool.
what's going on
Good
with
stuff.
Redline Radio.
All right, so I'm gonna lead it off with the Indians, but before we get into the whole the wild card race, how about Jose fucking Ramirez last night? Jesus Christ!
He misses a month and has 7 RBIs.
Misses a month, first at bat, broken hand, hasn't swung a bat in a month. Hits a grand slam in the first inning, and then hits a 3-run from the left side. And then second time up against a lefty from the right side, hits a 3-run homer. It's 2 homers and 7 RBIs in his first 2 at bats after breaking his hand.
It's like a dude that hasn't jerked off in a while, you know. He gets up there, and boom, boom, boom. It all happened so fast, and it was a magical moment.
It's like my cousin said, like we need him to break his hand in spring training every year.
No,
Come out of the gate like this.
He's had a slow start though.
Yeah,
like this
he
year,
did.
he's at what's he up 22?
He
home
always
runs?
has a slow start. Like there's no like, if Lindor's not there, him and Lindor have a
They feed off
Chemistry.
Each other.
they have a subtle, playful competition between who can they make each other better.
Yeah.
When one's not there, one's not there. Like look, Lindor's average has dropped about to 290 since he left.
Well, last year it was they were going home run derby between the two of them. That's usually
Okay.
it's usually me that does that. What's this?
Yeah, he
Boy,
was,
I'm looking at you.
he was sending me the watch party. Okay,
So
I
you
got it.
open it. I don't open shit nobody sends me.
You forgot to turn it
especially live.
Usually I do
Because
that
you know
on
the
this
people
thing.
those porn things that moan really loud. You know what the fuck you're getting with that. Like I'm just letting you know right now.
Kev, you watch porn during your show?
Shh.
He touches himself.
Supposed
You
to.
be hearing shit like all the time, dude. I just thought it was thunder.
It's all
I'm
it's all
not-
sticky underneath the table.
I'm glad I'm not sitting there.
He has a good spray radiance. You're probably covered.
But anyways, hopefully this is going to be a nice boost for him these final 5 games. 'Cause-
It may not even matter.
well, at
Like
this
it
point,
sucks right now because like we just can't get ahead. Like
well, Tampa Bay keeps winning. I mean,
and the Yankees too.
yeah.
Like
Thanks Red Sox, thanks Yankees. Appreciate
Well, Red
it.
Sox are not that great this year. They're
No.
below 500 right now, aren't they?
But that's the problem. You look at right now, Oakland's a game up on the Tribe, half game up on Tampa Bay. Indians are a half game behind Tampa for the second wild card.
That's the thing. We made up more ground in Oakland. We were a game and a half out like 2 days ago. So
Right.
I mean, like, we don't need just Tampa Bay to keep losing. We need like if
Right.
Oakland loses and we win.
Well, you
Guess
look
what?
at the
We jump
remaining
them.
schedule. We play the White Sox tonight 2 more times, then we have the Nationals. Good thing about the Nationals is they just clinched, so they may rest some of their guys. But I mean, nobody's playing tough teams. Tampa Bay's got the Yankees for 1 more, and then 3 against the Blue Jays, who are terrible. And then Oakland's got 1 more against the Angels, and then 4 against the Mariners.
The Mariners can surprise you.
Yeah,
the Mariners
they
have some stuff there, but like
I figured they needed to go 5-1 these last 6 games to have a shot. I mean, we might be looking at a tiebreaker game Monday.
Did you see this? Did you see how this shit works?
Oh, there's a lot of...
No, it's fucking stupid. It's the most
crazy.
asinine fucking thing I've ever, like, MLB, the people that had to be fucking high, like, you know what? Let them draw straws. Fuck this, you know? Because that's what the fuck it comes down to, dude. Like, if you look at it, like, shit you not. It's like, all three have all three of them, same record, right? Whoever has the best record between the three of them gets first pick. They pick a fucking thing out of a hat or whatever, and there's 3 letters, A, B, and C. Let's say you're the Braves, Indians, Athletics. Best record, second best, third best. Obviously, head to head, that's how it works right now.
Yeah.
We're 2-11 against y'all fuckers, right? So you get A. You get B. So you two will play each other, right? The loser will play C. The winner will go to the wild card game. The loser will play C, and the winner of that will go to the wild card game, and that's a wild card game.
That's how it should be, you're saying?
That's how it is.
That's how it's set up.
That's legit how that shit's gonna work. If we all three tie for the wild card, we all end up with the same record. It's gonna be some fucking like Friday Night Light shit. We're flipping a coin in the cafe to see who gets it in there.
Yeah.
What?
I'm like, I am dead nut serious. That's exactly how that works.
Let's hope it doesn't come to
They
that.
only got 1 wild card now, right?
2. You got that.
2.
So there's
the one with the best
there's 4 American League playoff spots.
Right.
So the top 3 make it in. The 4th plays the 5th to determine who the 4th is.
A playing game, pretty much.
So the 4th and the 5th are wild card people. So right now it's the Yankees, Astros, and Twins are pretty much set in there as the
top
first
three.
top 3. So then it's going to be one of these 2 teams here will play to see who gets the 4th spot.
Yeah, the one out of the 2, the one with the better record hosts the game. They have
Yeah,
the
so
whole
if
game.
Oakland has a better record,
That is
Cleveland's-
stupid.
The normal wild card is fine like that, but if it's a tiebreaker, that's
The
stupid shit.
tiebreaker,
I'm
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
drawing a fucking number.
And chances are, as close as these teams are, the 2 of them may be tied. At least 2 of them by the end of Sunday. So
Me and Kev, we talked about this on the way here. Can you imagine 2 teams might be sitting at home with 95 plus wins?
yeah, that's crazy.
It's not the first time it happened.
Right.
There was a 100-win team that missed the playoffs.
There's so many bad teams now.
Yeah.
Do you consider a 95 win season a wash season if you don't make the playoffs?
I don't think so.
What about you, Mike? Do you consider that a wash season?
I mean, you look at all the injuries we've had. That's been the killer. They would have won a lot more games had they had, Kluber and Carrasco getting sick and
It's
Rivers.
hard. So if
All
we had
these guys missing
95
time.
wins and we didn't lose all those players, like that's just what we had, I mean, missed the thing at 95. I'd say it's a disappointment.
Yeah, if we had we were
right
full strength.
now, full strength, and we only won 95 games. We missed the playoff. It's a disappointment, even if you won 95 games, in my opinion, because we have the talent to win 110 on this roster, let alone even with the trades. Boom, like nasty lineup.
Right.
But right now, with all the ups and downs we've had,
Now the question is,
this is how
if they get to the playoffs, how far do they go? You think they can make the World Series?
that's a good chance. I mean, I doubt it. I don't think they could. They could be like 2016 where we came in as a wild card, and we went through and got to the World Series, took it 7 games with the Cubs.
Right.
I hope they get in, man, because they deserve
The way
it.
Clevenger's pitching right now, I feel like this dude has like a 1.19 ERA in last 7 starts, something like that. Last
Is
8
Kluber
starts.
Kluber's-
Kluber shit. He's not done. He's done. Like,
He's not coming
Bye.
back.
I hope not. He ain't gonna do nothing for us. Our rotation right now has got us 95 wins. Why change it?
I agree.
Like, I don't care if please sack, you can change. Like, I don't want to touch it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, it's got you 95 wins, all right?
What do you guys think about the midseason trades they made with Reyes and
I
Puig?
love it. I mean, Reyes is hitting now. He's doing what we expected him to do now, and
About time.
Puig's been maybe better than expected.
Do you
Reyes
sign
has-
sign
since-
Puig back at the end of the
I
year?
would for sure.
Yeah, because you're not. So you're gonna free. So you know how the Chiefs Indians are, but you're gonna free up the 14, 15 million from Kipnis. You're gonna free up the 17 million that you would have did an arbitration for
Bauer.
Bauer. So that's 31 million right there. You don't think you can offer Puig 18, 20 and still have 11? You're still saving 11 million. You're bringing back a bat.
Does
it's a no-brainer.
your arbitration counts even if it's not one? I mean, even if it's one, it counts on your salary, or how does that work? Because I don't truly understand the arbitration rate
all
or how that works.
all arbitration really is, and to break it down simple, is the player thinks they're worth this much, the team thinks they're worth this much. If they can't settle on something, they go into a lawyer. There's a mediator, and they determine and everything to prove who okay, you know, we're siding with the club because he didn't perform like he says he did, or vice versa, and they just get that number. You know, they get an average or whatever it was. But if he's not on our team, we don't have to worry about arbitration. Cincinnati's going to do arbitration with Bauer, not us. So that's the $17 million we would have probably paid him.
Yeah, he's pitching like shit with the Reds. He just lost again the other night.
Yeah, oh yeah, like
San Diego's going to regret giving up Reyes in the end. There's no doubt about it.
They got him till 2025, don't they?
I think it's at least the next 6 years he's under control.
Yeah, we got
He's still young, right? He's like
20.
Yeah, he's
23?
23, 24. Yeah,
we got him for a hot minute.
Yeah.
We got Mercado for a hot minute. We got...
That's another guy. I mean, I know he's not going to win the Rookie of the Year award, but...
Dude, I don't even care. Like, his bat, his feeling is what makes me happy.
And he's got 15 home runs, 52 RBIs. That's a pretty decent season for a rookie.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not. I mean, it's not a full
because
season.
Look at who's that Dodgers rookie right now has 50 fucking home runs.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not a home run hitter. That's not what's.
No, but like
he's gonna
Dodgers
hit 20
to
25 probably every year.
Maybe.
He doesn't have a full season right now.
I look at Mercado. This is Mercado. Literally, this is pro comp. It's just a little bit better defensively. Is Michael Brantley. That's who Mercado reminds me of. Almost to the T is Michael Brantley.
I'll take that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. With a little bit better glove, like, and it's nothing not down on Michael Brantley or anything or Mercado. It's
that's the one guy I wish they would have brought back.
They could have got him too for cheap, like that, like what, 10, 12
An
million.
all-stars hitting 320.
Dude, like.
I mean,
they dropped the ball on that one.
Santana's been a bright spot.
Oh yeah, he's been a savior. There's no doubt about it.
He made me eat my words. I didn't think it was me anything because I thought we were bringing this because he did shitty.
He was terrible in Philly last year.
Terrible. And then I was like, man, I just think he's just done. I was like,
well, they said a lot of it was he was missing Cleveland. He was regretting this decision.
Cleveland.
I mean, he never sold his house.
That's bullshit.
He likes playing here. He never sold his house, and then so obviously he was ecstatic to come back.
I mean, I know Cleveland has some good weed, but like,
how's Edwin Encarnacion doing?
He's doing good. He was out for a while. He broke his hand. That seems to be a common injury now, but he's back now. He
was batting pretty, really good. We were upset. We were talking about other podcasts.
Yeah, he was doing good with Seattle.
He was batting like 360 at one point. Just crushing it.
What's up, James Stark?
But
Matt Zelch said, "What's the point of the season if you don't make the playoffs?"
It's a participation trophy, Matt. This
yes.
is 2019. Everybody gets a fucking trophy.
I don't think they're going to get a trophy if they're not in the playoffs, Mike. What are they going to get? Just pat on the back, say, "Hey,
break.
You guys got 96 wins."
You think they give a fuck? They're making millions of dollars, all right? The only one that cares about it, really, like I'm telling you, I'm sure.
Francona.
I'm sure they're like, you know what? Fuck. I wish we'd made the playoffs, but you know, also they're like, see, breaks early. Let's go to the beach. You know, they don't give a fuck. I mean, honestly, do you think they really care? Like 100%, they're all like. No, dude. It's all about the money. Yeah. It's always been about the money. For the last 20 years, sports has always been about the money, and that's all it's going to be about.
So how about Clevenger? I know you said he's your ace for sure.
No, I said Bieber was my ace.
I thought you said Clevenger was.
No,
all right.
Bieber was my ace.
Well, you mean Shane? Don't call me Justin Bieber.
His last 8 starts.
But right now, if I'm like hot hand, I'm buying Clevenger with the hot hand in a wild card game. Cause
his last 8 starts, 53 innings,
so I said
70 strikeouts, a 1.19 ERA.
Yeah, so I said 1.119 earlier. Like I'm riding Clevenger. A couple weeks back when we asked about it, it was Bieber all day because Clevenger was kind of like all over the place. You know, he was getting hit, but he wasn't on a lot of runs. But he was getting hit all over the place.
Well, the way it's set up right now,
count, he couldn't control his pitch count. He was in the hundreds in like 6 innings.
Clevenger pitches Sunday, and then it's lined up for Bieber to pitch the wild card game.
If I was Francona,
well, that's the thing. I doubt they're going to clinch by Sunday, but if for some reason they clinch by Sunday,
I flip it.
Move him.
I roll with.
I think they'll move him back. They'll move Clevenger to the wild card game, and then you'd have Bieber for game 1 of the ALDS if they would.
Yeah, I would bring it like some random pitcher to pitch that thing, just just let it go.
Because otherwise, the way it's set up, if they win the wild card game, it'll be Aaron Savali, who's pitched lights out, but that's a lot to put on a rookie.
What happened?
Starting game 1.
What happened to the kid that we had that pitched in Toronto that 1 year and won the playoff game?
Oh, the lefty.
Filled out for Kluber.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. The soft tossing lefty. I know you're thinking of. I don't know. Somebody had signed him, but I haven't heard anything more about him. I don't think he ever amounted to anything.
I can't remember what his name was.
That's going to be his one shining moment of his career. I can't.
You remember when we tried to land Sonny Gray before we landed Miller? we were trying to get, and then he went to the Yankees, did shitty,
Yeah.
and then he got traded, and then he was like lights out this whole past season.
Yeah.
That made me happy.
Yeah.
I read an article about that, how like he couldn't hack it in New York.
Thank you, Matt. Ryan Merritt.
Ryan Merritt.
Ryan Merritt. I couldn't think of his name either.
It helps to have Google on your phone right away.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, he didn't do too bad. He was. I liked him. He was pretty.
Yeah, he was good. I mean, he was awesome in that playoff game, obviously.
He had so much control. It doesn't matter if you don't like Tomlin before he got like lost the control. Tomlin didn't have speed. You know, he had control.
No, he was a decent pitcher for a while.
He could put it anywhere on that plate
Yeah.
at any given pitch.
Yeah.
That's what made him dangerous because he could just paint you high, paint you low. You know, make you chase because he just had the placement.
Well,
Once he lost that dude, they were just crushing him.
There was a pitcher back in the day. I don't know if you remember Jamie Moyer.
Yeah.
He would top out at like 82 miles an hour, and every time the Indians faced him, they could not hit him. I hated facing that guy.
He pitched with Seattle for a long time.
Yeah. He pitched
He was
in
on
his
that-
40s.
He was on that roster when the Indians beat them the first year when they went to the pennant or the World Series. It was him, the big unit. Jay Buhner was on that team. Ken Griffey Jr., Edgar Martinez, Dave Valley was the catcher.
Are you a Mariners fan?
No, I just remember.
No,
that
I
because-
remember a lot of that team too.
I'm just saying because you're so like some people I met at Redline Radio. There's some weird ass fucking fan team like their teams.
I know
are
everybody.
just so out there. Like,
No, my second favorite team for baseball would be the Pirates, obviously.
well, no, that's fine because you're a Steelers fan. I can see the correlation with that. I'm just saying,
He's
like I've
talking
seen
about
people,
like Drew's a Seahawks fan,
but no, I've seen people like this, like literally, like there's like, oh, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, but I'm a New York Yankee fan, and then I'm a Pittsburgh Penguin fan. So are you chasing championships as your fandom, or are you?
So what you're saying is you're not beating around the bush. They're just front runners.
A lot of people are like
of the
how the fuck like I love Troy to death, like I do. Troy's my buddy. But
I do too.
how the
but-
fuck did you become a Patriots fan?
Right.
Who's Troy?
The guy we bowl with.
Yeah,
Well,
one
I
of
used
our
to bowl
buddies.
with,
He was
but-
on my bully team last year.
Yeah, but like
Now he's a Patriots fan.
no, he's been.
No,
a
he's
Patriot.
been a Patriots
Since
fan.
I've known him. He's been a
He'd
Patriots
wear
fan.
his
But like,
Brady jersey every week. I think
But-
he was on. I don't know if he still is. Listen.
I don't know if like how long he's liked them or how. I don't think I've ever asked him how he came about becoming a fan. I just wonder if he saw the trophy and said, "Ooh, shiny," and you know he's like, "It's mine." Like, I don't know. Like, I'm a Titans fan, but then I'm all Ohio, everything else.
Yeah.
Right?
How did you become a Titans fan?
My grandfather was an Oilers fan, so when you're younger, you know your grandfather's the coolest fucking person ever. So I just kind of followed it. It's stuck.
Well, speaking
See,
of
my shit's legit. Like I didn't go, your colors are cool, or I'm gonna be a Steelers fan because guess what? I want to be different in Ohio.
Troy said, "Leave me out of this
That's
and go Pats."
that's not why. That's not why. I'm
Not
saying-
you, but
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
like a lot of Pittsburgh fans. Like I have a buddy. He passed away, but he was a Steelers fan. There's no reason for him to be a Steelers fan. Everybody in his family is a Browns fan. Like I have some cousins that are fucking Steelers fans, but everybody else in their family is Browns fan. Like, are you just trying to be different? Like you're just different. You want to be the black fucking sheep, or is it because they win and you're like, guess what? They win.
That's like all them people that were LeBron fans when he went to Miami. They hated him when he was here. Then he went to Miami, won 2 championships, and like, oh, well, he's the.
No, I was always a LeBron fan.
I was a LeBron
fan.
I was a LeBron fan too.
I was never a Heat fan, and I was
wasn't
like,
either.
the only reason I was only mad about how he left, not that he left. It was like, dude, I don't need a big spectacle, dude. Just do what everybody else does.
Right.
I go to Miami, have a better chance of winning a championship there.
And he,
It's a business, dude. This is
knew
your
that
job.
He fucked that up.
Do what you gotta do. Like that's it. Like, and then he guess what? He came back and won one. Did everybody fucking? You know how many more Lakers fans jerseys I've been fucking seeing in Cleveland later? It's been stupid how many Lakers jerseys I see.
Yeah, Kareem, there you go. Kareem said he's a Steelers fan, Lakers fan, an Indians fan, and Duke Blue Devils and Ohio State.
Duke Blue
Duke
Devils.
Blue Devils and Ohio State, like for college basketball,
Probably
Listen.
basketball and football.
because they win a lot. Cause
Listen, is it
it's just ridiculous. How the fuck you know a Duke fan? Like,
is it bad that I'm a North Carolina basketball fan because of Michael Jordan? I'm a Michael Jordan fan,
so am I, but like I still root for Ohio State.
and I'm a Dean Smith fan, and also a Roy Williams fan.
I don't root for players.
Well, check
Like,
this out. I got a guy I work with.
Because I root for players, dude. I'd have
So,
75 different favorite fucking teams.
I mean, is that bad that I'm a North Carolina fan for basketball?
It's weird, but you're a Ohio State football fan, right?
Yeah, and I like North Carolina for football.
They have a football team.
Yeah, Mitch Trubisky played there.
He's a quarterback.
Yeah, for
You
the
sure?
Bears.
You
yeah,
sure?
yeah.
Yeah,
Positive?
he played in North Carolina.
No,
David Njoku played there
it's called
too.
sarcasm.
David
Okay.
Njoku played there as well. And what was the running back that just came from there? What's the dude from Lindsay?
Philip Lindsay.
Phil Lindsay?
Yeah,
it was undrafted. Like, he's a rare one. But, like, Trubisky's ass. Like, the Chicago team could be so much better.
I don't think he's ass. I just think he's in the wrong situation. He's a system quarterback.
You have probably the best defense in the NFL on your back. All you have to do is put up 17 to 21 points a game, and you can't do that. Like,
Who's his wide receivers?
Alshon Jeffrey, Allen Robinson,
Who's his running back?
Tariq Cohen,
You think he should,
Dylan Montgomery, Trey Burns.
You think he should be?
He has weapons. Put any other quarterback in that system, dude, in that situation, they're balling. I don't give a fuck.
How did Brian Hoyer do in that system?
He didn't have those weapons then.
Who's their backup? It wasn't Case Keenum last year.
No, Case Keenum came from Minnesota.
Who was their backup that filled in for Mitch last year when he got hurt?
I can't
Google.
remember.
Hey, who has Google?
He wore
Come on, Matt.
He wore
Who
number
was the
2.
Bears backup last year?
It wasn't Hoyer, because Hoyer was in New England. They just cut him.
By the way, Matt said he's always been a fan of players more than teams. And then
What hockey team do you like, Mike? You like hockey?
If I root for hockey, the Blue Jackets.
Blue Jackets. But I was going to say,
I'm not huge into hockey. Like,
you want to hear a bizarre one? I have a guy that I work with. His football team is the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
His basketball team is the Utah Jazz, and his baseball team is Chicago Cubs. And he lives in Cleveland. That's about as bizarre as it gets.
It's
right?
weird. Like it's
I mean, he likes the Indians too and the Cavs, but
like I like players too. I like certain players. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of players in the NFL I like. Like I like Ezekiel Elliott. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm a Zeke fan. I root for Zeke to do good, but I'm not going to root for.
Well, I root for like all the house hit guys.
Terry McLaurin right now, dude. Like
he's tearing it up.
Dude, I want him to be rookie of the year. Like he's going to be dark horse rookie of the year candidate.
If I had a second favorite football team to pick, it'd be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Why?
It's funny because mine for years when I was growing up as a kid, mine was the Saints.
Lynch, Brooks,
New Orleans
Sapp.
Saints.
No, because I liked.
The Canada they shoot off when they go touchdown.
No, Doug Williams back in the day and Steve Young.
Chase Daniel. Thank
Chase
you,
Daniels.
man. Thank you.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like, he's got a good quarterback.
He's a decent quarterback. I mean, he's a spot starter. He's
a
decent.
decent backup. I've never wanted him as a starter.
He's not going to be like I'm saying. Like
he's a good backup player.
Put almost any quarterback.
If you put Stafford there,
Stafford would fucking destroy everybody he played. The Bears could go 14-2.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, that line. Yeah, their offensive line. Cleveland's offensive line. So
Marcus Mariota.
If he's healthy, yes.
Jameis Winston.
If he doesn't steal crabs, yes.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, Brissett's good. I like Brissett.
Yeah,
Jimmy G.
If he's over his knee issues, yes, maybe.
Alex Smith.
Is he healthy? Because look what he did in Kansas City. Yeah, definitely Alex Smith.
Dwayne Haskins.
He's not enough to see yet. He's not. He's a backup right now.
Okay, Nick Foles, if he's healthy.
Yeah, Nick Foles would be good in that system. There's weapons there.
Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles is trash. Like that's why he's
I
not starting.
didn't realize he was the Rams' backup quarterback.
Yeah, that's why he's not starting.
Blake Bortles.
He's the Rams' backup.
Yeah,
he's signed with San Francisco.
Only reason I seen that is they showed a shot of the sidelines, and I
He's
seen
signed with the Rams. He's the backup for the Rams because I think someone from the.
How about Ryan Tannehill? Would he do good there?
He wouldn't do as good, but I think he'd be better than Mitch.
I think Mitch is a little underrated. He's still. I mean,
I think Mitch is a little overrated. You ask anybody, Mitch is overrated. What has he done?
He's not having a good year this year.
He's not doing anything, and he has. Their line is not bad.
He's throwing a lot of short passes.
His line is good.
What was the last starting quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
From where?
Trent Dilfer had a great. I mean, your defense is going to put you in, keep you in games.
That's what I'm saying. All you need to do is put 17, 20 points up in a game.
What they play? What they have against Washington? What they scored?
28.
And they won, right?
It was a pick six was one of them, so he got put up 21 points and they won. Like I've been saying.
No. I get it, Mike. I get that, but I mean, if he can manage the game and defense,
but he's not doing that right now.
I haven't watched him.
Like he's not doing good. He doesn't trust his arm. He can't. He's inaccurate as hell right now. Like he has outside threats and Jeffrey, Terrell Gabriel.
Do you think it's his sophomore slump?
Matt wants to know if you're saying that Trubisky's the worst quarterback in the league, starting quarterback.
The worst?
Yeah.
Probably not the worst.
Who's the worst?
I don't think he's the worst. Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Hey, listen, when I got my update on the phone and it said Steelers get Fitzpatrick because Ben went down.
You thought it was him?
Dude, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? A first round pick? And then I'm like, no, it's Minka Fitzpatrick. And I'm not a Minka Fitzpatrick fan, but Kareem kind of sold me on him. And then watching the game on Sunday.
Oh, he's a great player.
Yeah,
Dude, he's a steal for one. Like, I'm telling you,
Yeah, but-
you're not going to draft a play. I don't care if you're top 5. Unless you're getting your quarterback, if you have a top 5 pick, unless you want you plan as a quarterback.
But that was my point. If they're not sold on Rudolph.
Because you know what you're getting. Any draft pick is a gamble. It's unknown. You do not know.
He covers a lot of the field, though.
He is a strong.
Well,
he's so hybrid. He can play safety and or cornerback.
They addressed their biggest weakness, and that was defensive back.
Well, they need to address something
And
with Joe Hayden.
I'm pretty sure he had a pick, like his very first
He did.
first quarter pick.
He did.
Like, I mean,
And that was on limited playing, too.
it's going to strengthen the back end of that defense. Like, all you have no pass rush right now. Like,
Yeah, Joe Hayden's definitely on the downside.
TJ Watt is like it. Like, Cameron Hayward's been over the hill. I mean, there's not
Does
much.
Shazier, you think Shazier comes back and plays?
No, this is.
I know he wants to, but I mean,
he wants to.
that's
Pittsburgh.
tough.
The only reason they're keeping him on there is because he got hurt.
The fact that he's walking, I think he should just be good
Like,
with
if you
that.
see him walking like now, I don't think it's going to get much better than it is now. Like, he's not going to play again. He's not going to have the pop, the speed to do it.
Yeah,
Like,
and it
What do you think
sucks
about
because,
Devin Bush? Think he's a stud?
he's slacking right now. Like,
Yeah.
he's not doing that great. Like, I think he's.
I mean, it's early.
It's early. Like, it's still 3 games. He's on a losing team right now, so that guy has something with, blocking. I liked him in college. I like him and like Devin White. I'm upset that he.
Speaking of his former college team, did you see Michigan got blowed out?
Overrated.
How long before
Like as
Harbaugh
always.
was fired?
That Harbaugh, that
This
was all a hype thing.
This year.
He's done absolutely nothing to improve that team,
This year.
that program.
You think does he make it through the season?
He'll make it through the season.
Yeah,
but
he's gone. Les Miles will be there.
I seen Michigan fans
Their
on
new-
Twitter
their
the
new
other
head
day
coach, Les Miles.
saying they need Urban. We want
Urban
Urban.
Meyer will not sign with
No.
Michigan.
There's no way in hell.
You're marking it down as
Les Miles, he's not going to stay where he's at.
You know where he's at?
I can't remember. It's like
No, he's in Kansas or
Kansas State.
Kansas State.
Yeah,
Kansas State.
Kansas
Can't stay there.
Jayhawks.
Yeah.
Well, if he turns them around, yeah.
No, even then, like you're in Kansas. You're not. That's not a football powerhouse team.
That's basketball.
You're in the SEC. All right. You ain't coming out of the SEC. I'm sorry. You ain't bring Kansas to the peak of the SEC.
I don't think they'll go back to the NFL for a coach.
No, that's what I'm saying. Les Miles is.
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be,
I know,
is
but I
gonna
don't
be-
think. And I think the next Harbaugh will get another head coaching job in the NFL.
With who?
I don't know. There'll be a team that take another chance on him, like they did, like the Raiders did with John Gruden.
They
John
probably will.
Gruden was
Maybe
a
a smaller
college
school.
coach, though. Like he was.
No, I'm saying an NFL team will take another chance on Harbaugh because what he's done in the NFL, like a Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
He didn't have his first year or first 2 times in the NFL wasn't pretty good. He went to college and was good.
Right.
Harbaugh ain't good at Michigan, but was good in the pros. And
But
probably
Pete
a
Carroll
better-
also went to a shitty ass Seattle team and turned it around. So I mean,
Yeah.
Who team?
Huh? The Seattle. Pete
Oh.
Carroll before he got there.
And he was smart when he
trash.
drafted. When he drafted.
He knows talent. Like that's a, he can read talent. He's a really good scout. That's like he's a really good scout and he knows talent. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like John Dorsey.
Who came up with the idea that Urban going to Michigan? Who said that?
This
It's
Michigan
fans.
fans are like
It's,
trying to live out a dream that's not going to happen.
there's no way in fucking hell that would kill his legacy.
Yeah,
That'd kill
there's
his
no
legacy.
way. No way.
Do you think he
Sure.
coaches again?
Yeah, I think he will at some point.
Where?
There's been a
Youngstown
lot of USC rumors.
Think he'll go all West Coast?
I don't know. That
Youngstown
was the
State.
rumor.
He goes back to Youngstown.
You don't think
Youngstown
he
State.
comes back to Ohio State?
No,
No, he won't come back to Ohio State.
he's done. It's,
Yeah, if
it's
he-
Ryan Day's show now.
If he leaves here and comes back, it just looks bad for him.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because why didn't you just say leave an absence and just have a coach in place? Like, you have to hold this whole thing.
He groomed Ryan Day, and it's his
It
show.
was
now.
that whole trout, that domestic shit, the covering up. It's just a big. There's like he ain't
Yeah.
coming back. Like fresh start, fresh place. That's what's gonna happen. Like,
You think is he still around there? at
Yeah,
Ohio
he's
State?
like an advisor.
Yeah, he's
role.
an advisor,
He shows that he's at practices and stuff, just kind of watching.
he breaks down footage with Day in his office
Yeah.
after everybody goes home.
Yeah,
That's
helps
the,
him out.
like game plan. He helps Day create a game plan every day. Watch. That's why
Matt-
the offense still. Why do you think
said-
the offense still looks like it's an Urban Meyer coach offense? Like
Matt said Notre Dame, he has ties there.
I can see Notre
Possible.
Dame.
They get big money there too.
He got
Oh,
big money
yeah.
there, and he will turn that in. He'll win a national championship in Notre Dame. He'll be able to turn. Like,
And plus, they get a lot of free money too because they're independent.
Yeah.
yeah, they get extra money. Yeah, a lot of that shit goes to like school, like to the facilities and shit.
Well, why do you think what's his face took that job there? What was his name? Kelly.
Yeah.
Chip, no,
Not
Chip.
Chip.
Tom Kelly.
no,
No. Yeah, we're bad tonight trying to think of names.
Kelly.
Chad Kelly,
Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly. Thank
Is he
you.
still there?
No. Charlie, oh maybe Charlie
Yeah, I
Weiss
think
was there
he's still
too
there.
before
Yeah,
that.
Charlie Weiss.
Now he's a host on the NFL satellite radio.
Yeah.
But
There was talk of Rex Ryan going to Notre Dame.
Rex Ryan needs to stop coaching. That dude the fucking
Yeah, he's.
like I feel bad right now for Baker Mayfield, like because he's a good quarterback. Like your guys, the Cleveland line is
Wait.
atrocious.
You heard the shit that Rex Ryan.
Yeah,
said.
he said he's overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, you had Mark Sanchez, a butt fumble guy. All right, let's talk about overrated
Right.
quarterbacks. All right,
And
sit
you,
your
had
little.
you had Tyrod Taylor too. That's who his quarterback was in Buffalo, right? Tyrod
Yeah.
Taylor.
Did you hear what Baker said?
Tyrod
Like,
Taylor's a game manager. That's all he was. We knew what you were getting with him. Like
He said, "What colors is Rex Ryan wearing right now?" He goes, "There's a reason for that."
green. He's wearing Jets fit, right?
Yeah.
But no,
That's
everybody.
what Baker said.
Yeah, because he's not coaching anywhere right now.
Yeah, like we're all over the place. I don't even know if we should follow this.
Well, I mean, Ohio State.
All
We don't have to
this-
spend a lot of time in them. I
all
mean,
this hard work for you, and you don't give a fuck.
They had two blowout wins. They beat Indiana 51-10 and Miami 76.
Yeah, we jumped a spot. We're fifth now. Instead of
76
sixth.
to 5. Their first 4 games, they've outscored their opponents 214 to 36.
Have you noticed that? So like we came out screaming against FAU, right?
Yeah.
And we kind of slowed down.
Yeah.
And then they realized that we can't do that.
That changed.
And
quick.
then what he do? He just kept them pedal to metal and just kept going and going and going and going.
Yeah.
Like this Justin Fields is going to be.
You think he wins the Heisman?
He's got, so far this year, 880 yards passing, 69% completion percentage, 13 touchdowns, no picks. He's in 150 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns on the ground.
He's
So, I mean, he's got
putting the name
19
in the-
touchdowns in 4 games.
He's putting the name in the conversation for sure, like without a doubt. But
Was he a sophomore?
Also, but you also know he's a true sophomore. Yeah,
Yeah.
He needs one more year. He can't come out until next year. So he'll be the prize,
Yeah.
unless he gets hurt or something happens. But he'll be the prize horse next draft class. But
Yeah, like Matt said, they scored 42 points in the second quarter last week. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
but they're not playing nobody. They're playing
No, that's the
Miami,
thing. They
Ohio.
haven't
Like-
played anybody yet.
Like
and
I get it. Like let's talk about that when we're playing Nebraska now. Right? Nebraska's not great,
they're
but-
3-1, but they've played nobody.
but they're not Miami, FAU. You know what I
No.
mean? Like
the
they're
first.
still a power Big Ten team. Like
Who makes the schedules for the for college football? Is it the colleges that sit down and make them, or
well,
is
the
it?
colleges have the Ohio State has a set teams that they play every year, right? And they have like 3 games that they get to fill themselves in the beginning, right? And they'll reach out and they'll ask teams to be put on the schedule. And if they're lower teams, like they'll try to get like, well, who was the big one this year? Cincinnati. So that was their big out of
Cincinnati.
the big out of conference, whatever. They're Power 5
Non-conference
conference or
game,
whatever. But then like last 2 years was Oklahoma, and who knows? I don't know. Was it Oregon
It was
next year?
USC a
I
couple
think
years
so.
back.
Yeah, it was Oregon. So we'll do that, and they'll get 2 slub teams like FAU and then Miami, Ohio. They'll play. They play Kent State one year.
Yeah,
They
they
pay Kent
usually
State
play
a shit ton of money.
They play a MAC team usually every year.
Yeah, so like next year might be Youngstown State
Do
or
they play this or do they play Wisconsin?
they play Wisconsin.
Yeah, that's what I
every
mean.
weekend.
They have 2 tough games coming up. Michigan State on the 5th, and then the 26th against Wisconsin. They're coming off the big win.
They
over
don't
Michigan.
ever play Michigan State good.
No.
No, they
Michigan
don't.
State's not very good this year either.
No, so if we blow them out, this is a different Ohio State team.
Yeah.
This is literally a
The
different.
only good thing is those
But I also
are both
think-
at home.
But I also think Justin Fields is the best quarterback we've had in 4, 5, 6 years.
think he's better
Matt
than
said he'll
Barrett?
lose one big game
Yes.
this year.
You think he's because there's a lot of people that say JT Barrett's the best quarterback in Ohio State
He
history.
was with,
JT Barrett is the best statistical quarterback in Ohio State, right? That's because he played for how many years there?
yeah.
And he did what
4.
he did. He did what he did, right? But he ran a lot with his feet, right? Justin Fields has the arm. So Justin Fields is like a Dwayne Haskins and a JT Barrett had a baby. All right.
He's got the running ability of Barrett and
the arm. Have you
of
seen him
Haskins.
throw? Have you watched any Ohio State games this year?
I watched one.
Have
He's
you
got
seen
the
it?
arm of Cardell Jones.
Yeah, Dwayne
Yeah.
Haskins. Carl.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
bigger.
don't know if Carlin Jones has a bigger arm. He's not as accurate.
Yeah,
Like he could throw if they stayed up line to line and threw it. Cardell Jones is throwing it farther, but I don't know if he's gonna throw it as accurate.
yeah.
But Justin Fields has an arm. He's accurate. It's in like up to 40 yards, like almost on the dime. And then like his arm is so much more powerful and like than Barrett ever could dream of.
And when he transferred to Ohio State, they said he was the highest rated recruit in Ohio State history.
After Braxton Miller,
No, he was
before Braxton Miller, right? It was him and Braxton Miller, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Before that was Braxton Miller.
Yeah.
And I think he's a better quarterback than Braxton Miller.
Oh,
Braxton
yeah.
Miller was always just
No
running
doubt.
too. But the last this guy right here reminds me a lot of Troy Smith, but better. Because Troy Smith had everything. You know,
I loved Troy
He had
Smith.
the arm, he had the feet. He just feels is bigger.
Yeah.
He's a bigger version
You're
of
talking about a Heisman Trophy winner too. Right?
yes,
Yeah.
Troy Smith. Like he's literally
He's
a bigger version.
That's a good
A
pick.
bigger version of Troy Smith. And Troy Smith did what? Took us to
National championship.
there you go.
Yep.
Didn't win it, but
Right.
took us there. I think Fields can. We have better weapons now than we did then. We had Ted Ginn, and then he got hurt because everybody wanted to jump on him. And he
Yeah,
ended up
they
with
have
kick
so
return.
many good receivers now. It's ridiculous.
Like I like this dude, Olivier.
That's the dude I was talking
Oh,
about.
Chris Olave.
Olave.
Okay, yeah,
that
that's right.
dude is nuts, man.
Where'd they get him from?
He was a freshman last year. He played. I think he was hurt the first half of the year last year because he came on in the second half and made some pretty big catches.
Yeah, I
How
like
about-
him a lot, man.
How about the North Ridgeville boy stepping up this year? McCall.
Yeah.
He's playing a key part of that Ohio State team.
Yeah, it's running back too. They're loaded.
But isn't it Major Teague is
Well, they got
Teague is
McCall's a smaller, quicker
McCall's
guy.
Is your third back,
Teague's
on
the
depth chart.
big bruiser,
Yeah, they're playing Teague more than they are McCall.
and then Dobbins is averaging.
Dobbins is Dobbins.
He's averaging 120 yards a game and 5 touchdowns. Total.
If I didn't have Derrick Henry, I'd want Tennessee to draft him because I just like the style of
Yeah,
play.
he's going to be one of the top running backs coming out.
He will. Like Mike Weber, like he got drafted and getting cut. Like he's not
Yeah.
on a team right now. Like
No.
Dallas drafted him and then cut him. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Mike Weber was a beast in Ohio State. Like
right.
last
I was
year,
actually hoping maybe the Browns will pick him up.
Stop it! Like you don't need to take everybody. And you traded for Jalen Ramsey too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I heard that. Oh, Browns should trade for Jalen
No,
Ramsey.
they're not trading him now. They said. They're keeping him.
There's a
But
lot,
he's
he's
sick
and his
now.
back hurts. His dude's getting traded.
Yeah.
They're gonna
They just said that ESPN just said he took a leave of absence.
because his kid's having a baby. His wife's having a baby.
Yeah.
I would too. Even if I was in great terms with my team, I'm not missing that. Unless it's like my
No, I get
Unless
that.
it's like I'm Phil Rivers and it's like my 17th kid, been there, done that. You know, like I'm sorry,
Matt-
I've seen it all.
Damn
Like,
you, Mike's just full of piss and vinegar today.
Matt said that Olave is from Santa Monica, California, and he said McCall is trash and hasn't done shit.
He was a beast in
I
North
just
Ridgeville.
said that. Like, I was literally just said it's like Major T.
He's doing kick returns. This
He's
year
a
for the
local
most
boy,
part.
because that's why he gets all the hype, because he's from North Ridgeville. Like, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it like
He's the kick return.
I'm sure if he's given more time, you know,
Yeah.
He'll be good next year.
McCall.
Yeah.
No, Dobbins will be gone, so he'll probably get a bigger
Yeah.
role next year. Him and T.
McCall's been here for like 2-3 years,
It's his
year.
second year.
but he's not a.
He was
true.
a freshman last
He
year.
wasn't a true freshman though.
He
Yes,
might
he
have been.
was.
He might have redshirted.
I'm thinking so. He's a redshirt sophomore, so he can go to the draft after the season.
I don't think he's a red shirt. This
I'm
is
pretty
second-
sure McCall.
He was a
redshirt.
red. He was-
Matt. Help us.
Yeah, Google.
Google.
But I'm pretty sure he's a red shirt. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I could swear he's been there for like he was there with Elliott. Almost positive.
No,
I don't think he was.
no.
That's only
could
2
be.
years
Could be
ago,
wrong. I
dude.
don't
That
know.
literally would have been his freshman year when Elliott left for like
Matt said he's a junior.
3 years. Sucker.
McCall's a junior.
Yeah, I guess he's a junior.
I told you.
Wow.
It was the first year with Elliott. That was the first year he recruited.
That's our host away from the show. Matt.
Wow.
But
I didn't know he was a junior.
He's our fax man.
yeah. So like, well, we could if we had the phone line in, we could have him call in. We could
I know.
plug that shit in real quick. Have him call. Fuck it.
Too late now.
Why? You guys just plug shit in.
You can.
No,
Let
you're good.
me hit the sponsors up real quick
Yeah,
before
while
we
you're doing that shit, plug that shit in.
get into the Browns. I lost my sponsor sheet, of course.
We have a bunch of people that gave us a bunch of money to do nothing. So, like, I'm just letting you know right now.
Pull up the website, Kev.
We got Detroit Auto Parts. They are the main sponsor of Redline Radio. On the east side, you can reach them at 216-531-7373. And on the west side at 216-398-7373. Mention Redline Radio, you get 10% off your purchase. Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. You have that one home improvement project you're dreaming of but never have time to do? Give them a call. You can call Will Wiggins at 440-731-4654. Graber Machine Tool, the hotline sponsor at Redline. You can contact them at 440-322-3685 for all your potty coating and machining needs. Always Green Landscaping in Twinsburg. You can contact Sean Martyr at 330-487-0582. Lubrication Supply, in the field or on the track. Let them put you in the winner's circle. Call Kevin or Jim at 330-813-2305. Young and McCarthy Attorneys for truck crash victims and their families. You can reach them at truckcrashvictimhelp.com. Cater Printing for all of your screen printing needs. You can reach them at www.caterprinting.com and let Amy hook you up today. K&M Towing in Cleveland, 216-252-2229. Then we have 440 Ride, who is the local transportation and ride service serving all Lorain County. Reach them at 440-877-RIDE. 30 Jobs. You can reach Rick Crofts, 440-453-6844. And the newest sponsor, Millsy Motorsports. You can reach them, Mike Miller, at 937-671-7345.
No.
What?
Kevin, I wouldn't go with him anywhere after this day. There's some sketchy shit going on here.
I just took a picture of you so we could post it on our Facebook
he was
page.
literally like recording you.
I did not.
Recording me?
No.
Yeah, he was recording you, and I asked him for a spank. All he did was giggle. So
I did not record you, dude.
Matt wants to call in. Plug that shit in. How long does it take? Like 2 minutes?
I don't know.
Dave, you're the expert.
Yeah. 2 minutes. Here you go, Dev. He took pictures of it. Let's see if he hooks it up.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
okay.
remember how to hook it up. All right, you guys talk while I do this.
So why'd you take a video of Kevin?
I didn't take a video of Kevin.
Do you love him? What are your intentions with my co-host?
I didn't take a video of him, Mike.
Does it matter which one goes in where, the white or the yellow? Or
No,
Well, it all depends on you, Kev.
And then the headphone thing goes into the one next to the headphones. There you go.
The leg bone goes to the leg bone. The knee
Right
bone
there.
to the knee bone.
And then the other part hooks to the phone, so you can call the phone.
To the phone.
So what do you think about the passing of Fred McLeod?
It sucks, but we talked about that 2 weeks ago. Right?
Yeah, they named his replacement.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw. Who was it?
John Michael. He moved over from radio to TV, and then the Illyria boy, Tim Alcorn, who used to call my football games when I was in high school, is now the play-by-play for WOBL.
Okay.
Yeah, he's moving to the radio to replace Michael, and Michael's stepping up to TV with AC.
And what's your cell phone number?
330
You want to throw it like that?
Matt 330-631-5669.
Okay.
You can
I
call
was
the
like,
Graber Machine and Tool hotline.
do you really? Okay, cool. I was gonna text it, but that works too. You get that? Text 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Snapchat, baby.
James Tharp said, tell Dave to do something.
See another video
I'm Snapchatting.
for your spank bank, man.
Isn't that what Snapchat is
Spank banks?
for?
I don't know. I don't have Snapchat.
I have the app, but I've never used it.
I have a wife, so that's my spank bank. I'm just saying. You seem lonely.
No, not at all.
It's okay. But so fuck were we?
You were
You got thrown off now.
I need another fucking beer, dude. Like this shit got real.
you were talking about having your buddy call in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't do anything until the phone rings. So I mean,
Yeah, we'll just...
let's see if he got it. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, let's see.
let's
what
get
happens.
into the Browns, I guess.
Who?
The Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
You know, our football team here in Northeast Ohio, you know, where you live.
Are you guys worried? Well, you're not a Browns fan, but
I actually, as a football fan, I'm worried for Freddie Kitchens.
I'm worried about Freddie Kitchens. I think Baker's problems can be worked out and will be worked out.
okay. I look at it as not so much. I look at it as he's brand new head coach, right? He's gonna learn from his play call mistakes. Cleveland's biggest biggest issue is not a Baker thing. It's not a Freddie Kitchen thing. It is this Swiss cheese looking offensive line that you guys are running on the field. All right, if Baker Mayfield has to
the
hike,
tackles.
if Baker Mayfield has to hike the football and then legit swipe right away.
That was so good we had to hear it again.
I'm fucking awesome. I'm just saying I should be paid, Dave. I don't even get a fucking shirt.
Shouldn't
So
we all?
why should I expect a paycheck?
2 weeks.
If I can't even get a
He told me
fucking
2
shirt.
weeks. 2 weeks he's gonna have a shirt.
Listen,
I'm asking for a paycheck, but I can't get a fucking shirt.
Amy has put what? School first.
Yeah,
right?
she had to put all the school. She was doing stuff for school. She had to. Put
So
it ahead
ours
of
got pushed to
everybody.
the side.
So he would have had it, but we got.
Okay, what happened in the first
got
fucking
pushed
set
back
of
too.
orders? Everybody else, I'm looking at motherfuckers that shows been on the area shorter than we have. I'm sorry, I've been on this shit since like almost day one. I was in the goddamn.
Kev, when did you
hold the
get
time
your?
the fuck
I
up.
just got one. I've been there
Yeah,
for 2
yeah,
years.
you should be pissed off too. We were in the goddamn commercial, and these other motherfuckers, all they do is smoke and talk about dumb shit on their shows, are fucking rolling around in their fucking shirts, alright? But fuck us, right? I'm just saying, like,
Mike, 2 weeks. I got you.
I'm an OG without a cloak, without a shirt. Like, I'm
Mike,
a naked
Mike.
ass OG.
Mike, 2 weeks. I got you.
Let's see. I
I
got
got
a
you.
hat. You got my hats?
I got you 2 weeks. I have everything.
2 hats? I like that. Yeah, wait for
You
hats.
got stickers.
That's a start.
Get a T-shirt, and put a sticker on it.
Wait a
Those are
minute.
my
To your
shirts.
defense, you were one of the first people to have a banner.
Yeah, because you're like, you need to put a banner in there.
Nobody else. Yeah,
I was like,
we're the
what-
only ones with a banner.
What I said? Because everybody else is in the fucking studio. How the fuck would they need
Jeff
to-
Kirby's not.
Jeff Kirby.
Well, his ass could go back to the studio if he really wanted to.
He don't want a banner.
Mom probably wouldn't let him have one. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Alright? So, but like, I'm just saying, like, you asked me where you should put a banner up. Bring me a banner. You brought me a banner. Banner went up.
Yeah, did you see what he put on that banner?
Yeah, go Titans. Tighten up.
That's right.
That was just for you.
No, it wasn't for. It was for
I know,
me.
I'm joking.
Like, alright, we gotta represent my team too. Alright?
All right, let's get back on track. Here.
But,
So speaking
it's
of
just,
that,
it's a line, dude. Like,
I put up a poll. I don't know if you've seen
I
it on Twitter.
well, I think I commented on it, or at least I voted on it.
Yeah, I said, what's the biggest issue with the Browns after 3 games? I put coaching, quarterback play, and offensive line. Coaching won out at 61%. Offensive line was 29%, and quarterback was 10%. The biggest issue is tackles.
Yeah, your tackles are horrible. Like, you guys, I'm telling you right now, Dorsey is a masterful trade. Guy. He needs to trade for like.
It's going to come to a point where
you
he's going to
traded
have to give up the
Zeitler
pick.
for Vernon. How is that working out for you right now?
Well, the
Who
guard,
would you rather have right now?
right? But that's a guard though. That's not.
But it
tackle.
doesn't matter. He's still gonna be. That's why Robinson is looking as porous because he doesn't have his
you
big
know what?
brother on the inside to help him.
You want to hear something funny? Against the Rams, they had 1 tackle active. And that was Greg Robinson. They had Justin McCray, who's a guard, playing right tackle.
Well, I know.
And they had no backup tackles. If one of those two would have got hurt, they would have been screwed.
You have fucking a tight end in there.
I mean, but Batonio and Treader are rated out as 2 of the top offensive linemen for Week 3, and they've done so pretty much all year.
Well, it's interior.
But
That's
it's
the
2
pressure.
guys.
If you look at the
And
pressure,
even Eric Kush hasn't played too bad.
if you look at the
Oh.
pressure, it's not coming in.
Is this Matt? You're live
You are
on the
lucky
radio.
caller number 4. You won a trip to Dave's bedroom.
Actually, you're the inaugural caller of the Land Sports Podcast, so
We'll give you a fucking sticker because that's all I got.
Mike's gonna come. Mike's gonna give you a sweet French kiss. So where can you meet him at?
Been there, done that. Long time caller.
You was the first guest, too.
Oh, yeah. So cliche.
So what you got for us, Matt?
Well, what'd you want to talk about? Go ahead.
We'll let you have the rant this week instead of
I'll do what I want, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Do you put your phone away from your mouth? Speak closer to the phone.
We can't hear you.
Turn the volume up on your phone.
It's up all the way.
The in-call volume?
Yeah. All right, there we go.
There
That's
we go.
better. That's better.
Start over. No one heard that shit anyway, so you're good. Pretty much. I love him. I fucking knew.
Are you sure that he's a junior?
He's the Google master.
I knew it too. I said he was a redshirt sophomore, which makes him a junior. That's exactly what I said.
I thought he was a sophomore, a true sophomore.
No.
He might be, but he was a beast. He was a beast in North Ridgeville. Yeah.
Master P.
He's a beast.
Oh, dude, he reminded me of Mike Allstott looking motherfucker, dude. Like that's what he is.
He's,
Like
he's big,
I've also
he's
heard
fast.
of Master P too.
he likes to. Yeah, hold on. We don't care. We ain't doing anything. This is like just for us, anyways. Like nobody likes us. We can't even get fucking shirts, so it's whatever. But
All right, so we were talking. You said that you think
the
the biggest
line
weakness-
is literally it's the offensive line. Like I'm telling you, if you had Zeitler still, he'd be able to help Robinson on the right side. You know, because that's why I think Robinson graded out as what he did last year.
Robinson's on the left side,
Last year, where was he at though? The whole time?
left tackle.
The whole time, the whole year.
Yeah.
You sure it was like the whole year?
Yeah, because that's when the offense picked up when he took over at left tackle. They only allowed, I think it was 2 sacks.
Okay, Zeitler played next to who then?
Zeitler played on the right side.
Next to
Chris Hubbard.
Hubbard.
Yeah.
Okay, Hubbard's garbage this year, right? He's like
Yeah,
like
no, he's
that.
hurt now, but yeah, he was garbage before he got hurt.
So either way, whoever fuck it, who wasn't Zeitler, I mean, it wasn't Robinson. Hubbard Zeitler literally helped that tackle, look good. Like, because Hubbard looked good last year. We were all confident Hubbard being a right tackle coming into this year, right?
Yeah.
We were all for it. You guys, everybody. But now we're like, who the fuck is this dude? Totally different. Because you lost. Like, just because you're interior doesn't mean you don't have a presence and help on the outside. Those guards make the left tackles better. If you don't have good guards, your left tackles are on an island by themselves. It sucks. And that's what's happening. You guys, if you can beef up that line.
There's no doubt Dorsey is going to have to, at some point here
You
soon,
need to
give up
trade,
a pick.
Trent Williams needs to be traded. Somehow you need to get Trent Williams here. Like I know Washington Redskins don't want to get rid of him, but
Yeah.
that's a saving grace. If you can bring him up
they
there,
Need, they need a proven tackle.
maybe you can talk to you golf.
Right.
But he just doesn't prefer drafting them. Like he would rather grab skill players than offensive linemen and run with a rotation of offensive linemen. That's always been Dorsey's thing. He did that shit in Kansas City. He never drafted high tier linemen there either. He did it once and got burned. Wasn't it what's his name? No, not in Kansas City.
Kansas City.
He was
The center Fisher. Right?
Eric
Fisher.
was a left tackle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eric Fisher. He did it once and got burned. He never done it again. And I don't blame him because Eric Fisher was trash.
You know what's
But
funny?
the Eagles are a target too. Like Jason Peters is, it's going to cost you some money in his contract. He
Well,
has.
you're going to
But
have
they
to
have that left tackle.
make an
they
offer that
drafted,
somebody can't refuse.
But they made the Eagles drafted that left tackle. Their future, throw him in there, or see if the Browns can trade him away from the Eagles. But there's a couple targets out there. You need to solidify it. Like some of these teams that are 0-3 right now, looking like shit. You can try to trade for some of their players, because they're going to want draft picks. Like,
Well, it goes back to Mitchell Schwartz, the guy that they let get away, that they shouldn't have let get away. That's one thing that Dorsey screwed up there. And then it's funny looking at Kansas City. Their tackle tandem are both former Browns.
Yeah.
Cam Irving is blossomed
Cameron,
there.
that's a fluke because it's a new place, new fit,
Yeah, but he's
new phone,
blossomed
who
there
this?
though.
Type of situation. You know what I mean? Like, just it's a brand new situation for him, so
Right.
it's able to grow. It happens a lot. Frustrated players just can't do nothing. They get new change of new atmosphere and everything. They prosper. I mean, it happens. But the Browns can be good. Like they have all weapons in the world, and I think Baker. You can also see this too. Baker before last year, he spread the ball out like a mother, right? He was looking like Tom Brady, didn't have a favorite, just do the ball to whoever was open.
Yeah.
He has this OBJ syndrome right now. Is like he's just trying to force the ball to Odell Beckham all the time.
Well, the thing is too, if you look at that, they even showed the stat. If he was throwing the ball,
Someone's phone, like is that because
it's this one, yeah, under 2.5 seconds.
That's
He was like 11 to 12, and then after over 3 seconds or longer, he was like under 50% completion percentage.
yeah, but he's just not spreading the ball around.
Yep. That's what I want to know. The play calling is not what it was last year. It's not the same.
He kind of became safe. If you look at it, it's more. There's not any risky plays being thrown Baker's way. Like it's more safe, high percentage plays that should be made. You know,
Well,
like draw plays. They're high percent when you're.
You mean 4th and 9 draw plays from midfield?
I understand this. I got that part. But when the strength of your offensive line is in your interior, behind your center and your guard, you're gonna run a draw play because that's where you're getting your biggest push.
What pissed me off is, and this this happened more than once Sunday night. It's third and 7, and you got Beckham, you got Landry, you got Damian Ratley running 20 to 30 yard routes downfield and on 3rd and 7. What the fuck is the point of that?
Okay,
and a big part of it is
they're
missing Rashard Higgins, who is Baker's safety blanket, short route
his version
possession.
of
Yeah, so that's part of what's going on right now.
But he's not getting enough time to throw the ball. It's hike 1-2.
Then
sack.
why are you running 30 yard routes?
That's what I'm saying. Like
That's the play calling.
They think this line is better than it is. Like it's like I'm saying, he's also a rookie. Like he's a rookie head coach, right? He's never been in this position before. Like he was never really offensive coordinator until last year either.
Then
like,
you know what?
He has to grow too. Like
let Monken call the plays. That's why he was brought here as an offensive coordinator. Let him call the plays. Concentrate on being a head coach. It's too much for him right now.
Who's calling the fucking plays?
It's too much for him
unless
right
you're doing
now.
quick slants and dump offs and screens.
Yeah.
You're not getting much production on this offensive line. That's why Chubb looks like ass. Because he's not getting no pushback. Last year, your offensive line was 10 times better than it was this year.
Actually, Chubb wasn't bad. The run blocking wasn't terrible.
Yeah, but only through the
pass blocking.
When
Is
you try to push it outside, either way, he got swarmed up.
Yeah.
He had to run up the middle like the whole time. He couldn't. Supposed to be.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Higgins is hurt, and that Higgins is hurt, so they're gonna put their two best on the outside to make the plays. I mean, that's any coach would do that. You're not gonna put
Well, he's still playing the slot. He's just not running
the
short
time.
routes.
He's
They've had Ratley on the outside too.
How about you?
Exactly.
But see, it's funny now. Remember when the Browns would be like, it'd be 4th and 7 or 3rd and 7. They were like
4 yard routes.
4 yard, and now we're bitching.
Now they're going too far.
Now they're going too far. Like I don't know. Like this is why I hate Cleveland fans. They're like right here because there's nothing ever good enough.
No, it's common
No,
sense.
because everybody's freaking the fuck out right now. Dude, it's a third fucking game. You're 1-2, okay?
But it's the Rams game was very winnable. You had a patchwork defense with 4 backup
so why are you
defensive backs.
You
Because they should have won it.
That went to the Super Bowl last year. You held on to 20 fucking points,
and you should have won
without your starting cornerbacks. Okay, yeah, you had the ball in your hand at the time to win the game. Yes. You can't ask for much more.
And Baker missed a wide open Jarvis Landry.
Be happy that you were able to keep the game within 1 score and had the ball there. Because an old Browns team...
I'm never going to be happy about a loss.
Because the old Browns team, it would have been 40-2.
I don't care. That's the past.
One of those points would have been sympathy because they
I will never be satisfied with a loss.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But if they fucking built this... This is like... it's the Browns team 2 years ago or even part of last year would not have been in the situation they were last year with the Rams. Not gonna happen. I don't care who you are. That's not that Browns team that showed out there with the shitty ass offensive line and no cornerbacks held a team that went to the Super Bowl who had one of the fucking highest potent offenses last year, anyways. And this year, like it's not looking as good. But Cooper comes back and he ate. He ate and you still held them to like three scores.
Yeah.
3 scores, and you guys are mad you lost.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I love Steve Wilkes is
You have
great.
you had no pass rush. You're playing with second, third, and fourth string cornerbacks. I mean, like, look what you're doing. Look what you held. You should be happy with what you did, with what you didn't have.
Justin Burris, the safety who got the interception, they just signed him like 2 days prior off waivers.
Exactly. So there's things to build on here. Like, I got it. You're 0-1-2, and you had all these hopes of 16-0 and Super Bowls in Cleveland. This is reality. This is what you guys should have been prepping for.
Yeah.
Like, this is what we knew. I knew was coming, but everybody else was blind as fuck.
I think it's kind of funny. I really do, because everybody's saying, "Oh, well, the Browns got Landry, they got Chubb, they got Hunt, they got."
They don't got Hunt done shit till we gave. But
Okay,
yeah.
but they still got him.
It's just the hype train.
It's the hype
crashing
train,
down.
and you get all these typical Browns fans who are out there saying, "Well, the Browns are going to win. They're going to walk away with the AFC North," and then they sit there, and this is what happens to them. I agree with you, Mike. I'm a Baker Mayfield fan. I like the way the kid plays, and I was just told that our caller is a Steelers fan, like with me, correct?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. It's a
Our Steelers are in disarray. I mean, I see the Browns have talent, but I think the talent is overwhelming for Freddie Kitchens.
I just think it's too early for Freddie. Like, give the guy some time.
I don't think he was the proper coach that was hired for that.
He was the only coach that was probably.
No. You should have hired Mike McCarthy.
Why?
Why?
Give me a reason. I want to know right now. Hold on, Matt.
Mike McCarthy was a great head coach in Green Bay.
Why did he get fired?
Because he lost control. Not him.
Because that
him
offense staled. Because
him
he
and
ran
Aaron,
a stale offense from the
him and,
early 1900s.
him and Aaron
early
Rodgers didn't see eye to eye. They got to a Super Bowl, right?
One.
Did they win it?
One.
Did they win it?
Yes. If you can't make.
Did they win the Super Bowl with
Yes.
with his stale offense?
But when he won it, it wasn't stale. When they played that game, I was in New York, so that was like 2010.
They played Pittsburgh because we lost.
Yeah. So like what? 9 years ago? 8 years ago?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he still
So
won.
it's a hot fucking minute ago. The NFL has.
What have you
developed.
done for me lately?
No, it developed. It evolved. It's not this drop back pocket throw receiver. It's not that anymore. It's look at the quarterbacks that have success. Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott. Those ones having success right now. Tom Brady's a fucking. You can't count him because that dude's like he farts gold. It's ridiculous. But those are ones that fucking are having success right now. Aaron Rodgers hasn't been Aaron Rodgers of old recently. No, hasn't. All right. You have to evolve. McCarthy never evolved. He never evolved.
So you think Freddie Kitchens is the perfect fit for this team?
He's a perfect fit for Baker Mayfield.
Why can't he stay on as offensive coordinator? And you keep Greg Williams as your head coach.
So you're telling me because the team didn't like Greg Williams.
There were Demarius Randall said flat out if Greg Williams would have got the job, he would have asked for a trade the next day.
Greg Williams does not own that locker room, did not own players' respect. It would have been a cataclysmic blow up in that.
So you would have rather kept Hugh Jackson and put him.
No, who said anything about Hugh Jackson?
No, I'm just saying, like who? Why do you think Freddie Kitchens is the perfect fit for the Browns?
Because he's the perfect fit. I just said he's
for
perfect
Baker
fit
Mayfield.
For Baker Mayfield. And who's the Browns starting quarterback?
And what did
Baker fucking Mayfield.
What did they do in the first 3 games?
We know what they did. We just talked about that.
Okay, so
Mike McCarthy would not have kept Freddie Kitchens as an
offensive coordinator.
Baker Mayfield or called his own
John
coach.
Dorsey looked at it. There's a relationship with Baker Mayfield and Freddie Kitchens.
I get that.
He pulled everything out of Baker, right? So that's why he's like, I'm going to give it to him because they have this connection. You don't want to break that. Look at Mariota, right? Mariota has all the fucking skill in the world to be a great quarterback, but he's had 5 different fucking offensive coordinators in his 5 years in the NFL.
Do you think that they got faith in him now in Tennessee?
I don't know. Like, there's no faith. He's still up near because it's a brand new coordinator this year. Like who's
their coordinator this year?
Arthur Smith or something Smith. Like I don't know. They're fucking. It's like a revolving door there in that position.
I thought that Vrabel called the plays.
Vrabel's head coach. He doesn't call the plays. He runs the defense.
Okay. I thought he called.
Vrabel's a defense. He was a linebacker. He don't know.
No, I know, but I thought he called the.
That's why we got brand new offensive coordinators all the time because like they just don't work. Mariota has never had a set offensive coordinator, so you don't want that. That's a prime example of why Freddie Kitchens was the right thing. You kept that connection. You kept the relationship there. You bring in someone else, they're not keeping that relationship. So Baker Mayfield now has a brand new system, brand new offense to learn. Just like the other, and then guess what? The wide receiver coach they brought in connected the receivers with him. It's all connected together. The pieces are it's a big spider web. It's all connected together. One breaks, it's gone. But you just have time to develop. Like people gotta slow the fuck down. Oh, we're 1-2. Yeah, you're 1-2. You could be fucking 0-3, but you're not. All right, you're 1-2, and then the only game you truly lost was for week 1 against Tennessee, right? Because you had a chance to win against St. Louis last week or Los Angeles last week. It just bad play call. Learn from your mistakes, move the fuck on. That's why I think it's gonna be a better game next week. I don't think they're gonna win because Baltimore and Lamar Jackson's doing some stupid shit right now, but
That's a must-win, in my opinion.
it's not. It's not a must-win. It's not a must-win. Like, if you look at their fucking schedule, dude, it's ridiculous, right? You got the Ravens, which you're going to lose. Then you got the 49ers. 49ers are so fucking overrated. I don't care what you are.
But you lose that game and you go to 1-3, and they're in disarray. Who knows what could happen? They could.
But then
go
you're
in
going to
there and
call
get
them
blown
the 49ers on Monday Night Football. Before your bye week, you're going to set an example.
But you're traveling all the way across.
No, it's all at home. Oh, no.
out. And they got Seattle after that.
Yeah, but you're going to, right after the Baltimore game, you're going to go straight to San Francisco. You're going to be out there all week. They're not going to go the night before. They're going to go all week. They're going to be out there all week. That's what they do. So they're going to be out. It's going to be we're going to show you that we're not a 1-3 team. It's just going to happen. Baker's not going to happen. If Freddie loses because of some dumb shit, I put money on it. He changes up the play calling to let the offensive coordinator do more of the play calling. But he's still going to help.
He said today, absolutely not.
Well, his reasoning is
Freddie
he said,
Kitchens.
yeah, but he hasn't lost again yet.
He said
lose one more time and see what happens.
he said he wants to call the plays because he wants the blame to come on him when they do bad. He doesn't want the blame to go on everybody else.
Yeah,
that was his reasoning.
Let's see until he loses one more game and see what happens then.
At some point, somebody's going to make him.
That's selfish as fuck
on.
because you're just going to pay because you don't want someone else to blame.
John Dorsey's going to
You're
step
gonna
in
be
at some point.
I'd rather lose than have you blamed. Fuck that noise. I'd rather win
He just
few
wants,
games and
he
then
wants to call the plays, and that's his excuse.
Fuck, but yeah, it's something's gonna happen. Like, but I'm saying it's not the end of the world. Baker and Freddie are a match. They need this together. That's why he was the right choice. Any other coach would have been a mistake. They sent him back 2 steps. McCarthy no.
Okay, so get back to the schedule.
I'm not comfortable with the schedule until after the New England game. Then it gets a lot softer.
I look at you're gonna come in here 1-3, 1-2, 1-3, 2-3, bye week, 2-4. You're going to Denver at 2-4. Is what I look at it, 2-4. Because I think you're gonna win. If you beat the Ravens, it's gonna be 3-4, and it'll be surprising, and that's gonna be a motivational thing. But I don't see that happening in Baltimore with.
Well, they'd be 2-2 if they beat the Ravens. They'd be tied in first place with them.
Yes.
As of right now, the only one back is Demarius Randall. He practiced today. Ward and Greedy Williams are still
If
questionable.
they're not back, dude, you're getting eaten alive.
And Morgan Burnett, he's also still out. So
What's the caller's name?
Matt.
Matt, do you think our Steelers turn it around, or do you think their season's done?
7-9.
Do you think Tomlin's the coach of this team in 2020?
Yes, he is.
You think so?
It's his fault Big Ben got hurt. This is why he'll be here, because it's an excuse.
This could be their excuse to get rid of him.
No, but this is going to be also an excuse of why they can keep him. If he does that when Big Ben comes back, if they have a 7-9-year-old Big Ben, he's gone. But Big Ben's not here. It's a rookie quarterback. Their tight end's hurt now. They've. And they kept them then, so why would they get rid of them when they don't have none of those?
Because you want to know what else? Kevin Colbert, who is his boy, is a free agent. Is his contract's up at the end of the year, so they're not going to keep him.
With Tomlin's contract?
No, Kevin Colbert, the general manager, who is all for Tomlin, his contract's up. He'll get fired. If they bring a new general manager in, he'll want his own coach.
Maybe. You don't know that yet. John Dorsey came in here and kept fucking Hugh Jackson.
And ultimately got his own head coach. After years.
Another year, though. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You don't think they'll give Tomlin... He knows the success Tomlin's had. And
what success has he had?
how many times have you won the division in the last 10 years?
Yeah, but how many Super Bowls has he been to?
Doesn't matter. You still win.
It does.
But you're winning the division. You're making the playoffs. That's progress.
When's the last time they've been in the playoffs?
Huh?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. How long was Marvin Harrison there?
10 years.
Marvin Lewis.
Marvin Lewis, whatever.
10 years. Or 15 years.
Yeah, he was hot fucking man. He didn't do shit.
How long has Tomlin been there?
Okay, so 12 years. So he's another 3 years.
No.
I'm just saying. I don't think he'll be gone this year. But
if they don't have a winning record this year, he's gone. He should have been gone last year.
We'll see. I don't think so, but
yeah. If they go into their bye week and they ain't got no wins, he's gone.
They're obviously not giving up on the season. I mean, they traded for Fitzpatrick, gave up a 1, so to shore up their biggest weakness. I mean, they're still planning on winning this year.
Yeah, they traded for Nick Vannett too.
Right. And which one?
I think that's good because unless you guys are fully not sold on Mason Rudolph, but you guys took him with a 3rd round pick. So I mean,
Are you sold on Mason Rudolph?
I liked him coming out of the draft.
I did too.
truly
I liked
did.
him in college.
And I thought when he got drafted by you guys, that was like the most ideal fit because he's literally like looks like a small version of Big Ben. Like his stats, physically, the arm power, everything. He's like a miniature Big Ben to me. That's what I look at. Just out of a Power 5 conference, like that's that. Maybe he's a little Ben.
That's the only reason I question the trade is if they're not completely sold
So
on
if-
Rudolph.
Yes.
That pick could be top
I think
top
that,
5.
I think they'll run with Rudolph this year, and they're gonna see, and then, but see, Big Ben's already saying he's not gonna retire, so
Yeah.
therefore, if he's not retiring, they don't need to draft the 1st round quarterback yet because they can still let Mason Rudolph sit there again a year.
So then let me ask you this question: if Mason Rudolph goes lights out from here on out, Big Ben comes back next year, is Big Ben the starter?
Yes,
Yes.
until he fucks up.
I kind of disagree with you, Mike. I kind of disagree because I'm a Big Ben fan, and you put him in big games the last couple of years, and he hasn't won them.
That's what
He's
I'm saying.
throwing interceptions.
I understand that. I get that. I don't get me wrong. And
You can't give him
he's
a
on the
free
ba-
pass because he's won 2 Super Bowls.
He's on the back. No, but look what they did with Eli Manning. Like they're there. They know what he can do. So until he's gonna come back, he'll be the starter.
I'll tell you where Eli Manning's going to finish his career. Denver Broncos. Mark my word. He'll be traded at week 6.
Well,
You
follow
watch.
his fucking brother.
Why wouldn't he?
Why would you? He's been his whole life trying to get out of his brother's footsteps.
Why wouldn't you? You got a chance to start there. He can go there right now and start.
No, they'll start fucking Drew Lock before they start fucking Eli Manning.
No fucking way. No way. Well, if you get an offer that's gonna blow your socks
You're
off,
not gonna get a blow your socks off offer from fucking Eli Manning.
you never know. It's the NFL.
And then if that's the case, that GM needs to be fired before Eli Manning gets into your facility.
And you know who the GM is there? John Elway.
I know, man. He's not an idiot. Like he's not gonna trade for him. Like he traded for Flacco because Flacco has more longevity than fucking Eli Manning right now.
How many years Eli Manning got left? 2 years?
Maybe 1. Like technically, actually, I would.
What
say
was he? 37? Is he 37?
I would say retired. He drafted in 04,
Yeah,
so
he's
he's been
washed.
playing the year for 15 years. This is
He got the same year as Ben and
Matt Ryan, or I mean not Matt Ryan.
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees, all that bullshit. No, Drew Brees 3. But
you don't think he could go somewhere and be a backup?
why would you leave? Why would you go somewhere else to be a backup when you're already a backup? And like
I'm just saying, like,
that's dumb. Like that mean like if someone's trading for Eli Manning, it's because they need a quarterback to start. That's what they're trading for. They're trading for a proven starter that has.
who am I starting? Rivers.
I agree.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. He'll stay in New York, and then he'll retire after the season. Watch it. He ain't getting traded. Nobody. The only place that's would possibly trade him, if I thought was going to trade for him, would have been the Jets. Would have traded for him early already. You know, once they declared Daniel Jones started, they would trade for Eli Manning because of the fucking both quarterbacks went down. Now they're on their 3rd string. Luke Falk. They traded for Eli Manning because it's better than Luke Falk.
Luke Falk from Cincinnati's their quarterback?
Luke Falk from Tennessee.
Or Tennessee?
Yeah, Luke Falk's their quarterback because they lost. Trevor Siemian got busted out in the Browns game, and then fucking Darnold has mono, and that's like 8 weeks until your spleen unswells.
He said he's going to be back in like 4 to 5 weeks.
Caller dropped.
Yeah, I think Matt's gone.
All right, but anyway, like yeah, so like if he's gonna be there, he's not gonna stay. Like there's no way in hell he's gonna get traded.
I made some negatives and positives from the come out of the Rams game. Negatives, I said that lack of defensive pressure. Goff had all day to throw most of the time. They only had 2 sacks. Mayfield under pressure most of the game. One thing I think he needs to do is step up in the pocket more.
Yeah, but you can't step in the pocket when you have when your pockets are collapsing from the
No,
outside.
the outside is because you
It's
step up.
collapsing.
The interior is where the blocking's coming
If you
from.
look at the pressure they were getting. Aaron Donald was busting up that middle. I don't care. Like he
It's
was
just the thing. Last year he had a lot of success rolling to the right, and teams are defending that now. They're game planning for
Yes,
that.
because also you had Hubbard and Zeitler everyone push the right and holding the
Right.
right down. You don't have that no more.
Right.
So it collapses. I get it, dude. Like it's a line. If once the line is up, dude, you can do a lot more things with Baker. Step up, roll right, roll left, whatever. But like
And, some of the other things I mentioned already, the draw on 4th and 9, sending wide receivers on long routes and 3rd
Yeah.
down. Some of the positives I think that came out of it, defense minus the entire secondary, and Christian Kirksey held the Rams to 20 points and held Todd Gurley to 43
Kirksey
yards.
was out.
He was out. That's what I said, missing the whole secondary and Kirksey.
Oh, just
They
Kirksey held.
Held him to 20, and Gurley only had 43 yards rushing. Run blocking was decent. Chubb had 96 yards, 4.2 yards a carry. I mentioned Treader and Batonio graded high. They cut the penalties to less than half of week 1. Still had, 8, I believe. No more injuries. The new tight end at number 83, Ricky Seals-Jones, they really like. He flashed a little bit, had a couple catches.
Yeah.
And Justin Burris, 4 tackles and a pick after being claimed off waivers. And went toe-to-toe with the Super Bowl runner-up from last year with 7 starters out. So. Like I said, they said Rashard Higgins returned to practice today. That's going to be a big boost for Baker Mayfield. And Damaris Randall returned. And Njoku's not having surgery, which they said could speed up his
Yeah, I don't know
return.
if that's smart.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he talked to doctors, and obviously he got some advice from one of them that might be the best route to go. And then after this week, they get Antonio Callaway back. Don't know what kind of shape he's going to be in. I know he was looking kind of chubby in preseason.
Mm-hmm.
So
Calling brownies. But like,
we'll see what happens there. But we got to do our picks.
I just feel all this panic and all this fucking Browns fan drama happening already, and it's like, do it that way. Oh, and I just don't see it as that big of an issue yet, because if you shore up that line, dude, the team's, you're gonna give Baker more time. I mean, he has more time. He's accurate as hell.
Yeah.
Like if you give him at least 3 seconds, he can make a play.
Right.
Like if you break that thing down to the time he's had.
That's the thing, is completion percentage is down like 8 or 9% this year from last year.
Yeah, if you break it down to that last game of the time he had like 3 to 5 seconds and the time he didn't, you look at the plays he made. Those are probably all his positive plays he made. Like when he was hitting receivers in the motion, and I'm like Dorsey needs to just trade for a couple offensive linemen.
And I think he will. I mean, you know him. He's got an itchy trigger finger, and he
Exactly,
doesn't
like-
have a lot of patience. So.
Like I think like Vernon has been absolute right now. Like
If they go into the bye week 2-4 or worse,
you could use Vernon for people that need pass rush and pull up some offensive linemen. Probably like I would use what's his name, Terrence Mitchell. You can use him to pull up some offensive linemen. I think that's just what they need. Like they're
they're
basing
going
it
to
off
have to do
linemen.
something at some point for sure.
So
All right, let's.
So what do we got? Like
do our
so
picks.
last week, what was the overall after what you did? Did you write that
you
down?
were 11-5. I was 10-6.
Yeah, but the overall was the overall.
I know we're tied. I don't know what the exact
I
total
got
is.
that part, but like, it's trying to find.
No, I don't have it.
You wrote.
I thought you were keeping track of that.
Oh, you had this sheet. I didn't have your sheet. Remember the account. So, but let's see, Land Sports. Let's go. Post that shit.
Extend the recording a little bit.
I did a video on that shit. I didn't fucking even. Well, I'm not looking at that shit.
All right, let's just make the picks.
Anyways, so we got Thursday Night Football. We got the Eagles versus Packers.
I'm taking the Packers.
Yeah.
Packers at home.
That's my pick.
I'll take the Packers too.
So you got Browns at Ravens. I got the Ravens.
I'm going to take the Browns.
Oh, you're
I
fucking
think
dumb.
this is going to be
I'm
the
taking
week
the
they
Ravens.
bust out.
Redskins at the Giants. I'm going Giants.
I'm taking the Redskins.
I like Daniel Jones looks good. Redskins have
Barkley's
no, have,
out though.
Yeah, but Redskins have no running back either. They have an old ass Adrian Peterson. Jordan Reed he can't even see. He has so many concussions, right? Yeah,
Redskins. Haskins comes in the second half, leads them to a win.
that'd be ridiculous. That'd be
That
a
would
story
be.
from hell because Giants should have took this guy. Type
Yeah.
thing. But
That would be
I
funny.
don't think Haskins comes in yet. I don't see him coming in until later. They still have a bunch of faith in Case Keenum, but the Redskins don't have a secondary. Like just like Tampa Bay doesn't have a secondary,
Yeah.
and Daniel Jones lit them up. So I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Raiders and Colts.
Colts.
Colts. Panthers, Texans.
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 Chiefs and Lions.
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Taking the Lions.
Upset, huh? Patriots, Bills. Patriots. Titans and Falcons. I'm going Atlanta.
I'm taking Tennessee.
They haven't looked good since week one.
Hold on, I'm still on Patriots Bills.
Oh, you're going for an upset there?
You know, New England always loses against one of their division foes.
Yeah.
And this year,
It's not going to be Miami.
No, it's not going to be the Jets. The Bills have a really good defense. Josh Allen's coming through. They have a really, really good young running back that I like in Singletary. I'm going with the Bills as the upset. It's going to be my
All right.
Titans. I'm going to take Titans over Falcons.
Chargers and Dolphins, easy. Chargers. Tampa Bay and Rams, another easy one. Rams. Seahawks and Cardinals. Seahawks. Jacksonville and Denver. I'm going to take Denver to get their first win.
Jaguars. The mustache is going to take them through the Mile High City.
Minnesota and Chicago.
Minnesota.
Go with the Bears.
Chicago.
Dallas and the Saints. Go New Orleans.
I'm going Dallas.
And Pittsburgh and Cincinnati.
Oh, Pittsburgh's getting
Cincinnati.
I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. We got a lot of different ones this week. It's going to be
Not
interesting.
much, to be honest with you. We really don't. Look at our shape. Like, we got like 3 again.
3 or 4.
Like, you have who? The Falcons?
I took the Falcons over Tennessee. I took
I took the
the
Patriots,
Broncos.
right?
I took the Bears.
You took the Patriots
Yep.
and the Falcons, so that's 2. You took the Bears
Bears, Broncos.
You took the Steelers?
Yep.
5. So
5.
5.
So good swing either way after this week.
Yeah, could be. Not necessarily. Could be 1. Like, I can get 2 right that you don't,
Yeah,
and then we can tie 1.
true.
Do shit, you know what I mean? Like, like one of those games can be a tie. So, fuck. Yeah, but I got the rest of the sheets printed out upstairs for at least up until week, I think, 10, 11. So we'll have those down here next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm up. We're tied right now. Right?
We're tied, yeah.
Overall tie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Took the ones that you picked that we had upset last night was what was it? The Chargers over Houston, and I was right there. You took 49ers over Pittsburgh, which I was wrong. You took Arizona over Carolina, which you were wrong, and then was that it?
Yeah, I think that was it.
I had hit 3 different ones, right? No, it was 3 different ones, but I hit 2 right. Yeah, so that ended up making us tie. It was a good week for both of us.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, we got about 4 minutes left.
Damn.
I know. We ran over. Well, we knew we were going to run over. We missed last week.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
I made a couple Cavs notes to see Marquise Chris sign with Golden State.
I'm so over fucking basketball.
It hasn't even started yet.
Exactly.
I know you're not a basketball fan.
Not huge. Like, I watch the playoffs. That's about it. You
Yeah.
know, since Cleveland will be the playoffs the next, 6 years, I won't be watching much playoffs.
That'll be a couple years. I think they're headed down the right track, but they're gonna have another rebuilding.
I don't know, because look,
Tank
they're trying
season.
to do. They're trying to do that fucking whole Portland backcourt, you know, and like
Yeah, well, that's John Beeline's offense is a 3-point shot. So
we got rid of our shooters. Like,
Still got Kevin Love.
yeah, until trade deadline, then he'll be gone.
Think he'll be gone?
Yeah, if he comes out, stays healthy, and plays
he's
well,
our biggest piece. He's gone. He's gonna.
Yeah,
he's gonna mark. If he
they'd be dumb to hang on.
if he averages 18-10, 20-10,
because
and
teams are going to be salivating
and
contenders.
he's healthy the whole
Contenders are going to want him.
He's gonna tear shit up.
They should be able to get a decent haul for him if he's playing well.
Oh yeah,
Because he's under contract for what?
he resigned last year, didn't he?
3-4 years. So yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah, that's a big piece for him.
yeah. Well,
Media days Monday.
Yeah.
And we'll be at the game on Tuesday.
Yeah, the
Scrimmage.
Platinum Gold scrimmage Tuesday the 8th.
Who will be?
We got both got tickets.
Oh, you guys got tickets?
Yeah, they're free. You can just go online and
I
get
don't really care.
them. That's like first come first serve. Get the good seats. I just want to check out the new field house.
Garland?
I've seen some pictures. It
Looks
pretty
sweet.
cool. Yeah, it looks pretty awesome.
Oh, the field house?
Yeah.
That's where they put the floor at for the championship. That's what's on the.
Oh, on the wall there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, looking forward to that. All right, got anything else?
Nothing that. Yeah, no, not really. I mean, shit we talked about at the beginning of the show. Don't make no more stupid fucking trades. Alright? Because I will burn that studio down. Just like the Pittsburgh Steelers season, it'll go in ashes. And then, my fucking shirt and hat. And wait a hot goddamn minute.
Got too many Steelers fans on
I'm
the
gonna
station.
If I don't have my shirt in 2 weeks, I'm ransoming
He
that
promised.
fucking sign
He
right
promised 2
there.
weeks.
Let you know right now.
2 weeks.
I'm going on Yelp. I'm making a hardcore fucking review of Redline Radio too. I'm taking that shit dirty. It's gonna be like Rotten Tomatoes shit. It's gonna go bad. I'm gonna be like worst radio station ever. All they play is folk music.
And they don't provide shirts for anybody.
The owner takes spank bank videos of his employees. It's fucking weird.
Spank bank videos.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
what you're recording them for.
No, I wasn't recording.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
All right, guys.
Then you did Snapchat right after. So just add another
I
one.
didn't even do a Snapchat.
You said Snapchat and you were like this.
I was fucking around.
Thanks for coming on, Dave. Appreciate it.
No problem, man.
All right. We'll
Later,
talk to you guys
guys.
next week.
Kevin, you got to get that. I can't get that one.
Huh?
Never mind.
Oh, Facebook.
Well, the fuck is the end?